go. Nepotism unnecessary.
Yes, sir.
AKA
Daddy Ball.
Cool. Today, man, we just talking about, once again, you have a NCAA scholarship athlete.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this goal of nepotism or necessary today is just giving some insight to parents and also players that want their young men to get a chance to get a collegiate scholarship, which is the goal. It should be the goal. Should be a collegiate scholarship first, then the financial, professional, or whatever their mind or their goals or their grind takes them to. But collegiate opportunity, free money should be the opportunity. You get that education,
play sport, but you get that
and play collegiately. So first thing, man, just with nepotism unnecessary. At what age should they start taking training serious? So we're talking about weight room, Vertimax, consistent training regimen. When you were with Malachi, or just in general, maybe you look back on what you did with Malachi or other players, that you were around. What time or what age would you start taking it serious?
I would say, and I was going to try not to answer it from my perspective, but you threw it out
both.
there.
Give me both. Your perspective, and then if you would change something.
I would say probably around 12 or 13. I know that's when my plan for Malachi was to start taking it more serious around 12 or 13 because I didn't want to worry about burnout for my son. I didn't want it to become a business and something he had to do at a young age. So my goal for my son when he was younger was to just play. And he had other guys that were training a lot, not the lifting weights and Vertimax, even though that did come up at a certain age. And a lot of guys that were doing it, and I just did not believe in that as a dad.
Right.
So I made sure my son was he played for his school. He had an AAU team. He played at the Fern Creek League. He played at the Church League.
Right.
I just wanted my son to just play and enjoy the game and, pick up the skills that way instead of making him go train. And funny, though, the funny part of it was my son, and I don't remember if he said this or it was something I just picked up from him because you just know your kids. He would hate sometimes I did send him to a trainer. He would go to Gil sometimes or to you or the and most of those were a little bit later or E. But he would have his look on his face like, hey man, them dudes is training 4 hours a day and I'm still better than them. What am I gonna go train for? And I don't remember if it was something he said or something I just picked up on because I knew him. My thought to answer your question, I wouldn't do this stuff until the kid is a tad bit older, from my point of view, for burnout mentally and burnout on their bodies.
Right. Gotcha. So on my end, I say my opinion would be probably the same. Around middle school, whenever you're going to start taking it serious financially, I think as much as possible, like you said, playing locally, playing in the parks, playing in leagues around here so that the kids get an understanding or opportunity to rep out whatever they're learning whenever. If that's school ball and the coach is doing it or you shooting around with them, however. I think it's really just getting that mind state, having that mind state of really when the student athlete wants to take it serious.
Right.
I tell you all the time, I had moments even with Gerard where he was just around the training a lot, but we had started getting small increments in around 4th grade. And we did it 3rd, 4th, but it wasn't the full burnout. The whole regimen.
Yeah,
it was getting shots up here and there, ball handling
here and there.
Might be 2-3 times a week. And then like I tell you, his 5th grade year, he had stopped doing it. His consistency went down, his game went down. Like, hey man, I'm not gonna make you do it. I kept on doing my trainings, other guys that show up, and I would just be there and support his games. And he went from starting to now struggling offensively to now coming off the bench to not playing. But me as a dad, I continued to show up. But it got to a point once the season was done, I was like, how you feel about sitting on the bench? And just asking them the questions.
Right.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I ain't gonna feel it.
All right. You let me know, when you feel like training, when you want to get back into training. So I think that was just important because it is. You have to start taking it serious, making sure you're taking care of your body. And I think it goes into middle school and then into high school. High school, I think the young man has to just make a choice.
Absolutely.
Do you want to make something out of this?
Yeah.
Because you're not just going to trip into a scholarship, especially in this day and age.
And no slipping and falling.
No. You're not going to trip and get lucky unless you go to bed at 5:11 and you wake up at 6:7, 6:8.
Yeah.
You know, that.
Yeah, I know, but part of your question also was about them doing stuff like the Vertimax and lifting weights and all that. To me, I believe that stuff should wait to at earliest 8th grade, but probably sometime during your 9th grade year, age 13, 14, because to me, your bones, and I know some science now has said differently, and I used to not even let my freshmen lift weights, and I do now, but because of the science has changed a little bit,
right?
But I don't believe in their bodies being developed at under that age and being ready for those type of things. So I think if you stretching and you taking care of your body and eating right, that'd be good enough. And lifting weights and Vertimax and all that stuff in elementary, middle school to me is nuts.
Nah, I still don't let my 9th graders do it. We do the resistance bands. They do push-ups, sit-ups. You don't need it because right now, if you can't just knock out 30, 50 push-ups, what is lifting weights for? You can't do your own body, man.
Can't do your own body weight, right?
Yeah. So what are we rushing you into getting on the bar for? You know, or doing deadlifts or anything like that. The Vertimax, I think we probably did the Vertimax twice, man. Yeah. Like, it's so many other ways that you can utilize that. One, just jumping.
Right,
you know
just jump.
just constantly jump.
We have a Vertimax,
Yeah, it's like, and I haven't purchased one yet. I always told my coaches, man, I would purchase another shooting machine before I get a Vertimax.
Right.
Just because you can do your resistant bands to give you that resistance. There's so many different ways that you can actually do it. You know, your weighted jumps once you get to a certain age with the weights in your hands. So it's really not about just the Vertimax, but those is not pulling on your body. It's not pulling on your hips and your spine and different stuff like that. So I know a lot of young men that have started super early, and the reason why I thought about this question is because a lot of people would ask me, like they ask you, you know, what'd you work on, Malachi, during this time, when at this age? Yeah. What did you work on, Gerard, when you were this age? You know, asking these different things.
Malachi, we just traveled and hoop.
And just hoop.
I don't care if he played up. I wanted the competition to be. He was in 2nd grade playing in the 5th grade league at his school. He was in the 2nd grade playing with the 5th, 6th graders in some of these leagues.
Right.
We just hooped. Yeah. I will say what changed my mind, just to go back on that other part, is this kid named Justice Decker. Because when he came to high school, I still was not allowing freshmen to lift weights. And Justice was like, Coach, I've been lifting weights. Like, I need to get in this weight. He kind of forced me to try to put him in the weight room, but what he really forced me to do, because I still was saying no, was go do get some more education.
Right.
Go talk to some other people that had more knowledge about the situation than me, and they was like, no, some of the science have changed, and the kids can lift at this age. Because, I used to be a 14-year-old cutoff guy. Until you hit 14, no weights for you, not in my program.
Right.
14 years old, you 13 and a half. I'm 13 and a half, Coach. Sorry, you're not 14. You're not 14.
Right.
But Justice Decker made me go, because he really wanted to be in the weight room. He made me
close them growth
get
plates.
some I was scared of them growth plates closing.
Right.
So he made me go get some more education. And again, you don't want them to go in there and lift heavy, but you can start teaching them the proper form with the bars and giving them some lighter weights. But he changed my mind. He made me go get educated.
Nah. I think the most important, too, when you get into that weight room, and really you got to get it, especially as how the day and age is with college basketball. If that young man has decided they want to play college, that sophomore, junior, senior year, you got to hit it big time.
You better hit it hard.
You got to walk into college. Now you playing against 25, 26 years old.
You better be ready.
You better make sure,
physically,
that you can take some blunders, because I don't think you wasting a year. Even when you go in trying to practice, it's going to be an adjustment period on your body. It's going to be an adjustment period on your shot. Yeah. It's going to be an adjustment period on everything, because you're bigger, you're banging. It's a lot going on. Yeah. So you got to make sure you take care of your body.
That touch you used to get in high school, it's going to feel a whole lot different.
Dude, hey, stop all that flop.
It ain't a flop. That dude strong.
Yeah. So I just think they got to take care of it. So for the parents, once again, just make sure You said kids playing. We always say middle school wise, start taking it serious, get into high school more serious, and then what your son or your daughter's goals are. Mm-hmm. What are their goals? What do they want to do? Because it's multiple times you got to have that conversation. You know, what do you want to do? I don't want this for you. I just want to help you reach your goal.
You say you want to go.
So that's
I would say when they're young, man, let them play.
Yeah,
let them just play.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game. With it. They pick up. My son picked up so much stuff just from playing that people would be like, "How does he get into these spots?" Because he plays all the time with different people. While y'all running off training, I'm running to find a situation for him to be able to play somewhere. Yeah just go, because he was just really just having fun with the game at the time.
And, so that's when we used to do our training, and then I continued on with it. It was important. We always did our drills. We always did it, but I always put competition in there. Yeah. It was like, whatever we learn, work on this move, even if it's, we're working on snake dribbles or we're working on crab dribbles, in our workout today. When you play one-on-one, you got to start with a crab dribble. Right. So get your crab dribble. If he's away, shoot the 3. If he comes up, he go into your hezzy, your crossover. Right. But work on the stuff instead of saying I got all these moves, and then you got kids out here just thinking, and they don't know where to go.
They don't know where to go.
They can't play.
But they've been doing these moves against nobody.
Against cones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's important. All right, man, anything else to add?
Nah, man.
Shout out to everybody that's on.
Let's go Steelers.
Man. We got to run tallies on this. I ain't going to lie to you.
Man, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we got to run tallies on this.
I know what.
Huh?
I know what.
What's that?
One thing going to happen this week, I'm going to be a happy man.
Not if y'all lose.
We're not losing. I'm going to be a happy man. This is week 1.
Let's go, Jets.
Happy Q. You
Let's
hear me?
go, Jets.
Now, I'm just trying to tell you.
Huh?
Y'all already lost Thursday night football. We're at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to go get our first victory of the season.
Man.
And then I'm going to be 2-0 on the week. I have those weeks.
I hope y'all old quarterback just go crazy.
Huh?
I hope y'all old quarterback just
goes
crazy.
I love Justin Fields, man. You won't get me to say anything negative about Justin Fields.
I hope he goes crazy.
But he got on green. He ain't got on that black and gold right now. And Aaron Rodgers is great, go crazy. And that defense is great. Tee off on little fields. You hear me?
Old man Rodgers, stop it. Hey, man, for everybody, continue to check us out. Please subscribe.
Cuz doing a great job getting that information out there, man.
Hey, we on TikTok. We on Instagram. We on Facebook. We on Facebook. All right, and then we on Twitch. For the guys checking out on Twitch, man.
Y'all all over the place.
Listen in the comments.
Yeah, come and check us out.
Episode 7. We out of it.
We out.
Holla at y'all. You ready? That's Nepotism or Necessary, a.k.a.
Daddy Ball.
All right, we're going to hit 2 different.
Well, maybe not today.
No, it's gonna get, we can view it as some daddy ball, but nepotism and necessary either way, man. You got your agua?
Yeah, give me the agua.
So, question, man. How shout out to Jordan Bramblett, man. He had sent it over to us. Real important question. So, do you think privilege can have an effect on one's approach to sports, goals, and competition? So, we're gonna look at it one way first, give our points, and then switch it up. So, do you think privilege? So, if you're a kid trying to make a team of sports and they already know a kid in that position ahead of you, there's nothing that you can personally do in your mind to beat that kid out, to earn more minutes, to take a step up to the next level. Do you think it will affect how a kid approaches the sport or have their goals or just competition in general in practice? How do you think it affects them?
I think that would not solely, but heavily depend on how they were raised and who they was raised by.
Good point.
I think if that kid is raised by somebody that does not allow them to use excuses and makes them very competitive-minded young athlete, then they're just going to keep on working and keep on pushing until that coach finally sees what they're about, especially if they've been unfairly looked over because of the privilege. So I think that's going to be dependent on who is raising them and how they're raising them. Now, if you have a parent that allows the kid to accept excuses and use excuses or quit, which is the worst to me.
Correct.
When you allow a kid to quit, right? Especially in the middle of something. If somebody decides to quit at the end of it, like the season's over, I don't want to do that no more, I'm committed. But so if a parent is allowing the person to use excuses or quit, then that is definitely going to negatively affect that kid.
Yeah. And I agree. I think on that end, if the kid in their mind understands that even in practice, I'm going to continue to have it mind state of I'm going to show the coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show the coach. I'm going to show them. Every single day, this is going to be my game. So in practice, I'm at his neck every day. Like I said, we talked about it previously when Gerard was in Newburgh in the middle school. Had a whole lot of talented 8th graders ahead of him when he was in 7th. Never had a talk with the coach. I told him, hey, man, I would watch the games. He would dominate hoop 7th grade, 8th grade at the beginning. Small role. You know, he barely played at first about the 9th man. I say, man, go at practice every day. Go at him.
Go at him.
Go at him. Show coach you better him. These are the guards you need to go at. Everyday guard them, make them look bad. Eventually, later on, he get a chance, and now he's a 6th man. So first one off the bench. To the point that then, now, you're starting when it comes to December and then the rest of the season, and now you balling and you doing what you're supposed to do. You're on the floor. I said, so that's the mind state. And once again,
the proper approach.
How were you raised? And I'm not going to communicate with your coach. You're playing a lot, 7th grade, so you're hooping. And you got a chance to play 8th. What am I complaining for as a dad?
About?
You know what I'm saying? What are you complaining for? Go and show, go and improve. You're getting a whole lot playing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I always think about in the high school end where you got kids that maybe in their mind state, you talk about the excuses, not getting what they want right now, which may be varsity minutes. But if you're playing a lot JV, you're playing basketball. It ain't like you sitting and not playing JV and not playing varsity. You're playing JV, which is, once again, showcasing your talent. It's allowing you to get better.
Negative now, though. At least in our city. Playing JV basketball, it's negative. You can't do that.
Hey, man.
You can't have a kid do that.
If you want hoop, it's an opportunity.
You want to get better.
Yeah.
You play basketball.
And it's an opportunity to get you comfortable with the role that you believe you should have.
That's right.
If you're not playing a lot in varsity, why are you sitting and just waiting to sit on your hands and knees? If you love the game of basketball, you're going to take an opportunity to play basketball whenever you get a chance to play basketball. Which could be in JV. If you're a freshman, you could be freshman ball in JV. Freshman.
Every time you get me a chance
every time you get
touch that basketball, I'm going to go touch that basketball.
Right. So I think when we go on that end, the competition level, if it's unfair, the privilege is unfair where kids just not getting a shot. We always talk about it as us being coaches, we want to win.
Absolutely.
I tell people all the time, if I had multiple really good guards that could take Gerard's spot, then I'm going to play 2 point guards. If there's 2 of them that's really good, I'm going to play 3 point guards. If not, I'm going to have the best backup point. I'm the best backup point guard in the state.
Yeah.
If somebody come in and beat him out, we might play 4 point guards. You only need one guy's size anyway. Then when it comes to Louisville, Kentucky basketball. So, but it's just a competition of I want to win. So I'm gonna put the best players on the floor. So if that kid is in a situation where the coach is just not trying to win, that has to be another aspect too. Because if the team's winning and the kid's not playing,
then what can you say?
Then what can you truly say? If you're not beating the kids out. So let's flip it on the other side.
I think people ought to take the approach. I say this to my child too, but just forget my child. Just understand the message.
Talk to him.
Listen, tell your child this one simple thing. You either play good enough to play in front of them.
Yep.
You play good enough to play with them.
Yep.
Or you sit over on that bench and clap.
Be a good teammate.
Be a good teammate.
Be a good teammate.
So but the child has to make the decision. You got to work your butt off.
Right.
Right? To prove to everybody. You need to make the coaches go into that coach's office every day.
Right.
And if the head coach is that way.
Yeah, well, he's just,
you need to have him assistant coaches be in there like, hey, man.
They got to be on his neck.
Coach.
You got to play Lil Johnny.
You need to be watching Lil Johnny.
Yeah,
coach. What's
exactly.
going on?
Yeah.
And if it don't happen this day, you need to be playing tomorrow. You need to make those coaches go back in the office because eventually you'll play good enough that the coach is going to have to play you in front of him.
They're going to have to.
Or.
Because now his assistants are actually on his neck too. Like, yo, man, this kid can go.
He can go. Or because of that, your play and the coach is seeing you'll be good enough to play with the guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
And if not,
be a great teammate. You got to be a great teammate, man.
Yeah, 3 choices.
You got to be a great teammate.
Yeah, 3 choices.
Yeah. Go be the guy on JV and wait for your turn.
Yeah.
So let's look at it on the flip side. Okay. If you are a kid that's receiving the privilege.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it in probably one of our early daddy ball situations where you had kids that wasn't doing certain drills, didn't have to do certain, come to certain practices. They were receiving that privilege, that they just knew they were going to be on the floor. It didn't matter how well or how bad they practiced. How do you think their approach to sports or goals or competition would be?
I think earlier on they may still see some success, but I think it's a bad life lesson to make that young person live through.
Right.
And they're going to come up short in the long run.
Yeah.
I said because it's been given to them.
Yeah.
And
they ain't never had to earn it.
They never had to earn it.
Right.
Because of the privilege, you don't have to earn it, which means, like you're saying, you don't have to work for it.
Right.
So you're creating bad habits.
Exactly.
You're creating bad habits, and the adult is allowing the kid to create bad habits that they still may see some success now,
right?
Because they may be better, bigger, better, stronger. But later in life, in sports or in life, you're setting that kid up for failure because you allow them to create some bad habits.
Or it might just be later on in that week when they play games.
Or that week.
Because if you had bad practices and you're not sprinting, you're not communicating, you're going through the motion and drills, that other team doesn't care how you prepared. They try and go at your neck on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Take your head off.
Yeah. So on whatever those days are, it could be basketball, whatever the sport is itself. So you're, like you said, setting that kid up for failure because they can't just turn it on against another competition, another team or whatever. That team's going to be ready to go at their neck. So
another aspect of it, though, is as a coach, I don't know why more coaches don't look at this way, that do these type of things. Or more parents don't allow coaches the grace to understand that they don't want to do this.
Right.
But you're going to lose your team.
Yeah.
Because again, kids see more than we think they see. Let that be in your household or on your team. Your team is going to recognize that this kid is being able to play because of privilege, because they can see what this other dude is doing to this dude in practice every day.
Correct.
They can see the work that's being done by this player compared to this player, and they can see the head-to-head.
Yeah.
And the what's the word I'm looking for right now? God bless him. It's a simple word I'm getting.
Yeah.
The production.
Yeah.
They can see the production by this person over here that don't have the privilege, and they're going to start to resent the coach.
Right.
Because it's really obvious what's going on to everybody in their locker room. The coaches in the coach's office and the players in their locker room are going to be able to see what's going on. And the coach going to eventually not be able to coach that team.
Yeah, and one thing that I actually learned from you for years ago is I've given my hardest workers and my key guys, my top guys, the opportunity of if we're in a game, Lil Johnny ain't cutting it.
Yeah.
Take Lil Johnny out.
Yeah.
Coach, get him out of there, man. He ain't focused.
Have a seat.
So my leaders have had that ability. They got to bring it every single day for you to be able to sub a kid out or give me a notion of taking a kid out because you see he ain't locked in, he ain't talking, he ain't communicating, he's scared.
Every day.
So that means that other kid that is getting the privileges against them, they need to win over their teammates as well. Like you said, they'll see that they're killing the kid out because those top leaders should have a voice to be helping you out as well. Hey, he's better than dude that's in front of him. We need him in the game. He's going to handle it better if you can listen to your leaders. Yeah, he can listen to your leaders.
That kid that's being held back, I've been coaching for a long time, and I've had kids come up to me and be like, Coach, such and such is playing well, Coach.
Yeah.
He's practicing well.
Yeah.
Let's give him a shot.
Yeah.
And if you as a coach, sometimes we say we want to win, but sometimes we might miss it.
We might miss it. That's what your assistant's for. That's what your assistant's for. And your kids as well.
But sometimes the kids will point some stuff out about how this kid is preparing. It might not even be in your practice, but it might be how they're performing in the JV game. And you as the head coach might have went home at night and watched film, and that kid just started to get better and better and better. And the kid would come up to you and be like, hey, Coach.
Right.
Such playing well. Let's
exactly.
Give him a shot.
Correct.
Give him a chance.
See what he can do.
Let's see what he can do.
See what he can do.
Yeah.
So I think it was a great question.
Great question.
Man, send that information in as well. So the same way that question was sent to us, man, put it in the comments. Send it information anytime on any of our comments. If you got a question or any type of statement about nepotism or necessary that you want us to talk about, we'll look on Twitter. We'll look on Twitch. We'll look on Facebook. And we'll put them in. Also, hit us up. Let us know of any other businesses that you think that we need to promote?
Yeah, need to promote small businesses.
Any small businesses, startup business that you think we should promote? We love doing our commercials. He don't like doing them as much, man. I have fun with it.
Nah, man, he be trying to make me do 15.
Hey, man.
My name is Mequel Antoine Coleman.
Yo.
Not Denzel Washington.
Come on, man. He
We
said
be in here acting.
he said me getting my my Lee on, huh?
Yeah, yo,
He said me get my
Spike
Lee on,
Cut.
man.
Again, let's do it again. Cut.
We gotta
Do
get it right.
Hey, man, I don't need to do 25 takes.
Hey,
for
we
this
gotta
little
get it right, man.
30-second commercial, man. I knocked it out the first
Hey,
time.
man, when them commercials come, when we're getting them thousands of dollars, man, we gotta have it right on, man.
Yeah, then Spike lead me to death.
Now we can't turn it on and off,
we do
man.
it now?
We can't do privilege.
Damn.
Yeah, right now you acting real privileged.
He right, y'all. He right.
All right, man. Episode 8.
But we did the last one in one take.
Now we did.
One take.
No, we did.
See, that's what I'm trying to
Now
tell
you
you.
was
Trying to
cold
get you
with
there,
it.
man. We was one take.
Nah,
done.
it was. It was
I walked
cold with
off. I said we done.
No, you was cold with it. Yeah. Episode 8. And it's in the books. ODDCast Podcast. Hey, man, we going to do something real special. Episode 10, man. We got to put it together. So as we go, episode 10, we're going to do something real special. Episode 10. So we got 2 more. We got 2 more.
I don't know what he's talking about.
We got 2 more.
I just be showing up and talking. No,
Hey,
I do my
man.
research
Yeah,
too,
you do
man.
your research,
I know what I'm talking about.
All right, man.
One of these days we got to turn the camera and let people see Bean back here. I know y'all see Bean right there, man. But Bean in the building.
Where
man.
LeBron at?
Well, huh?
The greatest ever.
Yeah, Kobe right there.
Where LeBron
You said the
at?
greatest ever. He's right there.
Hey, man.
Kobe's right
Nobody
there.
talked
What are we talking
about bro being the greatest until he died, man.
No. People talked about. They stopped talking about him being the greatest when he died.
Episode
That's the
8,
opposite of what you
man.
talking about.
Nobody talked about dude.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later. Until he
the
died,
best
man.
basketball player
R.I.P.
ever.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody ain't put him in no
Ever.
great GOAT conversation.
It's not even
bruh.
close.
Till he died,
It's
man.
not even close. And if it is close, the man's name is Michael Jordan.
What? We out of here,
I
man.
mean, say what you want to say. Argue with your mama.
We out of here.
You hear me?
Man.
Bean,